Get ready, MP.
Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at small forward. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Jerome passes to Wells. To the wing on the left. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein pulls it in. MP outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first. First quarter. It's good.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Jerome outside. Pass to Jackson. Rejected by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And here's MP from outside. Here's Hartenstein. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
MP with it. Picked up by Jerome. MP against Jerome. MP is double. Dort outside. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Outside Wells. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jackson on the wing. Off target with the three.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
A nice shot by MP.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Jerome. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Dort against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From the high post. Jerome, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Edey finds Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. A shot to stop the run. Jerome, that's good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Inside, here's Edey. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And here's MP from outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jerome passes to Wells. Jerome outside. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this...
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Oklahoma. Changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Landale. Wells comes in for Jackson. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Conchar. Then for Oklahoma City, MP's checked in for Caruso. Lou Dort comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. From deep, MP. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 11. From outside the arc. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Wells, that's good. Wells has got 9 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
MP left side. Muscling it home. MP.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Memphis has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. To the paint. Here's Wells. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pippen, pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jackson, outside Wells. Here's Pippen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Jerome's checked in for Pippen. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Holmgren's checked in. 1:05 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Wells. Now here's Edey. And he gets it to go. Edey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
MP packs it home.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 15. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. It's Wells on the wing. Pass to Jerome. 5 on the clock. Jackson outside. Drops in the 3.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Now, I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so it's Oklahoma City, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
I think for Oklahoma City, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Kenny, repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens. This is exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Grizzlies.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's MP in at the 3.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's three straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Jerome. Now here's Wells. Covered by MP. Jerome outside. And here's Wells. And he dunks it down.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Jerome passes to Jackson. It's Wells on the wing. Pass to Edey. Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's the 3. Jerome, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 17. MP outside. From downtown, drains the triple. MP's got 41.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Timeout called. Memphis. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you, Brian.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Releases. MP, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Jerome. It's stolen by SGA. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's MP.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now Edey. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fades back. The bank shot, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
MP, no good. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Landale's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. MP outside. From deep. Drills it from deep. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Uses the glass on the layup. 48 points for MP.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 4-3. Jerome, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wells. Oh, a dunk and a foul! And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Aldama. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jackson. And Jerome subbed in for Pippen. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. MP comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Ty Jerome is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Edey in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
From deep, MP. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Jackson with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Edey. Left block shot on the way. Wells, that's good.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
MP outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
They set the screen. Caldwell Pope for 3. Chang pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. From deep, MP. Good! That's another bucket!
And he now owns the record for career 60-point games. I mean, it's shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Pass to Wells. Pulls it from the corner. Caruso grabs the board.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Yes! Another basket! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you until tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50. What I can tell you is that I'm going to keep getting mine, and we're going to keep winning more times than not. All I care about is winning, so that's what I'm focused on.
Keep it up, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Last year and is likely to expand. I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits next month. Talk to your teams and let me know how we should spend our time.
Sounds good. I'll have my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely exciting times,
Did we fill
right?
the soap
Developing
today?
our player evaluations
Was that
on
my
a
job?
new level now.
You're funny, Billy. No, but really.
And then we saw the new Jake Duvall movie.
Ooh, I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, what'd you think?
We'll see.
Good.
You didn't like it?
No, I did.
You were a liar. It's Jake Duvall. How could you not like it?
It just wasn't my favorite.
Unbelievable. Which part? Aliens? The
Hey,
biohack
where
weapons?
are we going? Just the
No,
northwest
that
corner
made
of the
perfect
parking
sense. No, it
lot.
was just the
Bill
actress
said he
who
heard
played
something?
it.
Northwest corner. Isn't anyone closer?
They talk about doing
Want a
stuff
pizza
together
again?
as kids.
Yeah, can we get pineapple on it? Yeah, it's a little weird. I still want to see it though.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the stuff's awesome.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Look at the Heat. Their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And you know, for the Heat, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
So here's Miami's starting group. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Beasley is out there with Hero. And it's Powell in at the small forward position.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Here's MP following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And that one's good. MP.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And here is Powell. Following the three-pointer by MP. For three, Beasley.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Powell. That misses off the backboard.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And here is Hero. Following the three-pointer by MP. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Hero. That's good on the assist by Powell.
Well, after giving up that three on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, Hero coming off a solid outing against Indiana.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And here's MP for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. The Heat also changing it up. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Malik Beasley. Jaquez against MP. Here's Jovic. 9 points last game. Just 2 to shoot. Powell, no one around him. The long distance three is buried. Powell's got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
and now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. Pulls it from the elbow. Back to Jaquez. Foul for three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A three from MP. They get it again. Takes a three. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Powell the pass to Jovic. Hero on the wing over Wallace. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Oklahoma City. Ahead by 9 is the... And there were some changes. MP's checked in for Alex Caruso. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Powell, he's checked in for Miami. Malik Beasley comes in for Jokic Jonas. Beasley finds Jaquez. Back to Beasley. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Beasley. Bam Adebayo is up here with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jovic in at the 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Memphis was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And Miami has possession. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Well, that's one thing about Jaquez. He is really competitive. Comes back with the answer at the three-point line.
A three from MP. And the Thunder another.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jovic. And here's Beasley. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Beasley the pass to Jaquez. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And he gets it to go. Jaquez has got 11 points in the quarter.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to MP. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. And the Thunder, another three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside, Adebayo. Powell outside. Beasley sets a screen for Powell. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Three-pointer. MP again from deep. MP's got 41.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
MP has been leading the charge for the Thunder. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Thunder, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Thunder.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's MP in at the 3. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half with. Pass to Ware. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, no good. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back over to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Adebayo with a screen on MP. Powell kicks to Adebayo. Here's Beasley, and another basket for Miami. Oklahoma City's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Hero. Now Powell, covered by MP. The kick out to Adebayo. Sinks the triple. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And each year, Adebayo looks more and more comfortable shooting the ball off the catch. He's become a scoring threat from all over the floor.
Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hero. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hero's got 5 points so far.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for SGA. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Powell down low. Wallace on him. Powell, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Jaquez, and he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Jaquez outside.
Hey, who's watching now?
Caruso against Hero. Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
And Tyler Hero has really evolved offensively. As you see, those assist numbers start to climb.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Wallace.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by MP.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Plenty of space. Tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? The ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important. He's checked in for the Thunder. MP comes in for Isaiah Joe. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at MP, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Ware kicks to Powell. With the floater. No good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. MP, good.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Powell against MP. Powell, the pass to Beasley. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Has to Ware. The 3, and that one is good by Beasley.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
A memorable evening as MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. Is this kind of effort as special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. See you later.